What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we had a game against the Charlotte Hornets once again at home. The Bulls lost 3 straight, and this one was a little bit more competitive, probably a little bit more fun to watch, a little bit of a story behind it as well, but ultimately a loss is a loss, and we have to take it once again on the chin as a slap in the face from the Chicago Bulls team, because they just can't find a win and defend their home court. Look, if we had won the previous 2 games and lost this one in this fashion, I would actually come here and tell you I'm not that upset about the loss. I think what makes me so pissed off about this loss is the 2 losses that happened before that. The one against the Hawks, which we were embarrassing. The one against the Pelicans, in which we kind of had chances to win and we didn't take them. And then the loss to the Kings as well, equally the same thing. So there's no defending that, man. In fact, that's 4 losses in a row, isn't it? The Kings we lost, the Pelicans we lost, the Hawks we lost, and wow, we lost 4 in a row at home. Mind-boggling, eh? Before we get any further, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, their game today, and your player of the game, as we lose this one 125 to 123. Again, it was a tight game. The Bulls had an outstanding second quarter, scoring 42 points, and ultimately let themselves down with their fourth quarter performance, where they only scored 20. At the end of the day, back and forth game, we just could not get enough. We did not have enough to win. I want to say I'm very, very happy with the idea and the concept of LaMelo Ball versus Lonzo Ball, and I would always tune in to games like that just to see it. You know, wins and losses, record differences between the 2 teams, whatever. They could be the 2 best teams in the league, the 2 worst teams in the league. When I see a brother versus brother of that magnitude, Lonzo Ball obviously being a Chicago Bulls player, LaMelo Ball being a huge star in the NBA, one of the best offensive players in the league today, I will definitely, and Lonzo's one of the best defenders in the league today as well. I would tune into that all night long. And you know what? I mean, Lonzo Ball almost had that block, didn't he? He almost had it, man. Almost had it. But I think personally it was a foul. I think he slapped him on the hand. But either way, it was close. Even Lonzo kind of admitted 9 times out of 10 he would get that block. He got that one time that it was considered a foul or he mistimed it, whatever it was. Either way, if you're going to put it all down to 1 block and 2 free throws, you're missing the point. The Bulls, for whatever reason, do not show up well at home. Now, this game might be the exception with 123 points. Vucevic definitely showed up with 40-plus points on the night, a 40-point triple-double. He was absolutely dominant and lethal in this game. But if it wasn't for Vucevic's 40, we would not come close. And this is the problem with the Bulls so far. You have to rely on individual performances or absolute greatness from one person to come close to winning games. I said it in the last game when we faced the Atlanta Hawks, I believe. Or who did we face last game? I think it was Atlanta. I'm pretty sure it was Atlanta. Either way, whoever we faced, I basically said it was Atlanta. That if Zach LaVine doesn't drop 30 points in a game, the Bulls most likely lose that game. Because we're relying on that now. Zach LaVine has had a good stretch of it that when it doesn't happen, we struggle. Well, even today, Vucevic had to drop 40 points for us to lose by 2. And we still couldn't get the job done. So we're relying on guys to absolutely go crazy for us to win games. You know what? That's not how it was at the beginning of the season. That's not what I saw from the Chicago Bulls team at the beginning. You know what I saw? Ball movement on another level. Everybody getting involved. Bench production. Guys like Taylor and Horton-Tucker going off for points. Guys like Bazelas having great games off the bench. Julian Phillips knocking down a couple of threes. But everybody was contributing on the offensive end. Now it feels like no one contributes enough on the offensive end, but there's one guy that's standing out above the rest. Maybe it's the team concept of the Bulls kind of going missing. I can't explain it to you. Because the stats probably look very good for the Bulls in terms of playmaking and stuff. We could take a look at that, if you like. The team stats that the Bulls kind of had. But I don't know what it is. We are relying on individual brilliance to win games, and it's letting us down because there's no one really helping that person that steps up to the plate. I have nothing but good things to say about Vucevic today. But his supporting cast, I guess, well, look, they showed up. But still, defensively, they didn't show up. And that's another issue we got to deal with today. So, obviously the assist numbers, we had 34 assists, which is fantastic. When it comes to the 3-point shooting, 35% to the Pelicans 38%. Not much of a difference there. Bulls shot 92% from the free throw line, 50% from the field goal. Again, the stats are actually in our favor offensively, but we really got to talk about that defensive end there, man. Why is no one showing up on defense? I just don't understand it. I mean, we scored 62 points in the paint, but we actually lost the points in the paint battle. We lost it. We scored 62 points in the paint to the Hornets 64. I just don't understand. Look, it's a fun game. I think it's really the last 2 games that we played that's pissing me off more than this one. But it's the fact that we've lost 4 straight at home. We had a 5-game home stretch and we lost 4 of them. That's what's pissing me off. That's what's making me feel ashamed or it's just frustrated, embarrassed. And these players have to feel that too. How do we have the best home stretch of our entire season and lose 4 of them? I don't get it. I don't get it. There are certain nights this team makes me feel like, wow, there could be something special here. You know, if we could continue to build around some of these guys, especially the younger ones, I feel like there could be something special in 3-4 years' time. And then there's nights like tonight, or nights like the Hawks, especially when I think, this team's going nowhere. What's the point? What's the point of watching another game? What's the point in being in the middle? And all these things. I need to really make videos about this because, all bias aside, it's not the same as last season when it comes to being stuck in the middle. But we still are stuck in the middle. And that will hurt us in the end. But it's not the same type of feeling. But it's still frustrating. And the Bulls need to be better than this. The Bulls need a defensive backbone in this team. They need to find it from somewhere because it's clearly in this game was not present. The Bulls need to find a mental fortitude to make sure that their home turf in front of the greatest fans in the NBA, not even a question, gets the show that they deserve and gets the victories that they deserve at home. If you're asking me, would I rather be a good home team or a good road team? Of course, I'd like to say both. But if you're in the team stuck in the middle, I would love to see this team win games at home. And we're not doing it. We're not doing it. I don't know why. But I've got nothing left to say. My rant is over. This team has really, really disappointed me this week. This team, I think, has let a lot of us down this week. And all I can do is hope that they can feel that and respond to it. Because our next game, I don't believe, is at home. We're going to be out on the road again. Maybe this is going to be their chance to prove that they're a good road team. I don't know. Whatever we do, whatever we see, Portland is a game that I think we have to win. And then we head out west for a long time. For the next 2, sorry. Not for a long time. Step up. Or maybe we really should be trading guys and starting that tank. Because right now, I don't want to see games where we lose at home 4 in a row. My player of the game is Nikola Vucevic. If you score 40 points and 13 rebounds, you're getting my player of the game. I feel sorry that defensively, everybody let him down. But, of course, Vucevic isn't exactly the greatest defender either, is he? His whole team let each other down defensively. And I put down everybody, including the coaching staff, which we don't talk about enough either. Everybody takes the blame for this. And everybody takes the blame for the 4-game home skid. It's embarrassing. And I'm sure people have said as such. And I've not seen what other people had to say about this game or about the home stretch. But I'm telling you what I'm saying, and it is embarrassing. And there's no other word to describe it. Really let us down. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.